Very good evening to all our participants, and I welcome our today's speaker, graphologist Romal Suranaji from Pune. This series of GyanStation KBS daily we conduct 6 to 7 daily we conduct the programs, and in continuation with that series, today we have a very interesting topic: how to understand the persona of person from handwriting. सिग्नेचर से आप खुद का व्यक्तित्व भी कैसे जान सकते हैं. इट्स इटसेल्फ अ वेरी डिफरेंट आर्ट, अ स्किल, set of skills which everyone should know, and if you are aware of it, you can easily understand the person, the intentions, how the personality of the other one with whom you are having a business deal or personally you are dealing. So without taking much time here, I take the privilege to introduce our today's a very learned speaker and guest, Romal Surana ji. She is the founder and CEO of Nanna Gyan Foundation and Nanna Healthy Minds, Secretary BJP Education Cell, Pune, Secretary Pune Chapter of Early Child Education, and resource person of World Teacher Association. She is also the channel partner of National Olympiad of Sanskrit Shlokas. Her achievements and awards include Indian Women Council 100 Iconic Women Award 2020, Women of Influence 2020 Award, Udgam Foundation Star Contributor Award Tare Zami Par, and Collaborator Award Women's Kloon Kharedi. IERCT Global Sparking Award for Entrepreneur and Counseling Skills. She also got Special Achiever Award for Nari Shakti Ko Pranam Bridge Bhumi Foundation. Her skill sets include: she is the Certified Handwriting Analyst, DMIT Counselor, Mind and Memory Trainer, Certified NLP Master Practitioner, Certified Parenting Coach, Special Educator for Differently Abled Kids, Art Therapist, Certified Pranic and Arhatic Yoga Practitioner, Poet, short story writer, and storytelling. And till now, she had conducted more than 500 online and offline workshops and done analysis of more than 15,000 handwritings. She had trained 100 plus in handwriting analysis and featured in Lokmat, Sakal, UCN, cable channel, and featured in different national magazines. So with these words, I welcome you, Romal, in today's session of GyanStation KBS series. So Dias is all yours. Please start.
Thank you so much for this opportunity and for this lovely introduction. To be in short, इतनी सारे feathers के बगैर, I am Romal Surana, founder director Nanna Gyan Foundation, works for mental and emotional health. ये एक छोटी सी पहचान है. But yes, I am in this field from past 10 to 11 years. So I understand as a human being, it is very important to understand a human. एक मशीन को समझना बहुत ही आसान है, कुछ समय उसके ऊपर काम कर लो, पर जिनके साथ हम रहते हैं डे इन एंड डे आउट, उनको समझना बहुत मुश्किल होता है. तो हम जिस रिलेशनशिप में होते हैं, आइदर इट इज हस्बैंड वाइफ, और इट इज पेरेंट्स, और इट इज कलीग्स, और इट इज अ चिल्ड्रन, दे रियली मेक आवर लाइफ. Our profession is just a part of it, but majority what we do is our environment that we live in, and in that we live with humans. And if we understand them, it will be much better and brighter world around us. What do you all say? कि आप machines के साथ रहते हैं या humans के साथ रहते हैं? जितने भी यहाँ पे लोग participants हैं, आप किन के साथ रहते हैं?
Keep the chat box on. Please keep typing in the chat box to keep the session very interactive.
Thank you. तो डॉक्टर CA संजय कहते हैं humans, पवन सोनी कहते हैं humans, right? So it is not important to know them, to understand them. How does it works? How does their mind work? And how do we get them? Because ultimately we need to work with them. Ultimately we are working with them. So it's very important. So if you get that magic that you read somebody's mind, what will you do? My question is, यदि आपको पता चलता है कि आप किसी के माइंड में जा सकते हो, उसे समझ सकते हो बिना उससे बात करे, what is that you're going to change? Can anyone answer? क्या बदल सकता है? Any answers? Yes, you will read everybody's mind, Mr. CA. Better in dealing with people, that is absolutely correct. We can change our response to another person, understanding absolutely. So once you say that I can understand somebody, it means you're able to accept them as they are. The problem that we all go through is a problem of acceptance, it's a problem of perception. At times, we think this is not correct, but the other person says that is correct. So it's very, very important to understand the person's mind, and this could happen through handwriting and signature. Now you will think, ye kya art hai? No, I won't say this is an art, but I'll rather say this is a science. From that, you can understand somebody's persona. Okay, persona. Now, what do you mean by a persona? Anybody? What do you mean by a persona? पर्सनालिटी ट्रू बट पर्सनालिटी में कौन कौन से आपके वेरिएंट्स आते हैं दैट मेक्स अ पर्सनालिटी व्यूज परसेप्शन यस व्हाट एल्स confidence thinking style absolutely what else moods yes so when we look at the personality it is the defense mechanism that we use to save our egos. It is also the character, the values, the virtues that we follow, the belief system that we have. It is also that when we say that, in our persona, how are we socially? Are we introvert, extrovert, ambivert? What are we? So all these are the part of your persona, your personality, or what we think. What is our thinking pattern? Are we a fast thinker, slow thinker, a surface thinker, or a person who's very critical? Am I very sensitive towards criticism? So all these small things really, really makes a difference. Really, really makes, and it's an integral part of a personality. So I'm sure you all are eager to know what does a personality is, right? How do we get to know about it through our handwriting? So let me share with you my presentation. So when I was having a discussion with Dipti, she told me that it is an introductory session. So keeping that in mind and creating that enthusiasm from you all, I have made a small presentation which is very, very interactive. Okay, so how to dig somebody's mind through handwriting. So when we say introduction, so what is an introduction about a handwriting? So it is not just the hand that writes makes a handwriting, but to give you a brief gist about it, the handwriting are the neurological connections. We all know our brain is a hardware, but within that there is a mind which runs through neurons, right? वो सॉफ्टवेयर की तरह काम करते हैं and the way it has been molded, it's very different for every child because the journey of a brain starts when the child is there in the mother's womb. You all have experienced, I mean, all mothers have experienced it when the child is there in the mother's womb. The first 3 months is the time, 3-4 months is there when the child's brain development is taking place. It is a very, very crucial time because whatever mother feels, whatever mother goes through is what the child absorbs. And through that, the synapses starting happening. And that becomes the baseline or the our inborn talent that we say, that is an inborn personality of us. Similarly, on the other way, when the child is there out of the womb, the child learns a lot of things through the environment. That is called as acquired knowledge. So inner talent and acquired things makes a personality of a child. And both the things are reflected in your handwriting because when I say apple, so let me stop sharing this and let me come to you. When I say apple, what do you see? Please answer this in the chat box. What do you see? When I say apple, what do you visualize? Red color, okay. Anyone else? Red color apple, okay. Apple in mind, okay. Fruit, okay. Okay. Apple spelling and its image, okay. I asked Tare Zameen Pe, okay. Good to eat, okay. It's an image, okay, that you see. But when I ask this question, shape, around shape, okay. But when I ask this question to my son, and Newton also, that's very nice, Dipti, that you imagine Newton also when you see an apple. So see, an apple can remind you of so many things. iPhone, I was waiting for this answer. It's an Apple company. Absolutely true. I asked this question to my son, and my son said, Mama, when I see a apple, I see my iPhone. So apple can resemble to so many things. It also resembles to a green apple. So an apple could be an iPhone, an apple could be an iPad, an apple could be a red fruit or could be a green fruit. It could remind you of Newton, it could remind you of a pie, right? An apple pie. So one word, just a word, have different images in your mind, isn't it? So just understand from this perspective that a thought process for me is different for you, and we have been brought in different environments like this. And how does it really, and it really matters. So आप लोग सोचते होंगे यार मुझे साफ सफाई पसंद है, ये बुक ऐसी रखी हुई चाहिए मुझे, एंड सिमिलरली a person से थोड़ा मेसी भी रहा तो क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है. So it is just a thought process, and we need to understand that. So that is all reflected when you start writing. So I'm going to do a small experiment here with you all. So everyone needs to write a T like this. Everyone, please try. नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ जाना है और फिर नीचे, and T bar बड़ा होना चाहिए, balance होना चाहिए. So everyone start writing with me. I am writing on this board. You start copying me. Similar way, नीचे से retrace करते हुए ऊपर आना है, फिर ऊपर से नीचे, T bar balance. नीचे से ऊपर, ऊपर से नीचे, T bar balance करते हुए. Balance. And हमारा जो ये T bar है, that is more than above. बोलते ना 3/4 and above है, right? ये चीज का हमें ध्यान रखना है. आपको ये चीज कम से कम 5 से ऐसी 5 to 6 लाइंस आपको लिखनी है. I'm giving you a time. I'm giving you a time. Please write it. Please write it. Very simple. नीचे से ऊपर, ऊपर से नीचे, T bar 3/4 and above, balanced. Okay, now stop writing. Let me ask you, how many were able to do it? You can raise your virtual hands. Okay, Mr. Agrawal, thank you. Rest, did you all try? Harshit, Varsha, okay. So Gayatri, thank you. Pavan Soni, thank you. So while writing it, did you find any discomfort? Did you find any discomfort? Answer this in the chat box. Harshit, no. No. So were you able to concentrate more? Sitaram Soni says yes, no, because I write this way, okay. How many were able to concentrate more? And how many times have you written? It's just one letter written in a different format, right? 9 times. And in 9 times when you write it, there are people who felt concentration. There are people who thought they are able to concentrate more. Some found it little discomforting. Some thought it's little irritating. So one letter, writing just 5 or 6 times can change so many things, right? So what does it mean? It means your body responds to what you write. It means your neurons are rejecting the way that you are writing. So this is just a one letter. So when we talk about 26 letters in English language and its flow, its formation, you can see what all difference can we create. So it is not just what you write, it is what you are writing can create a difference. Right? So this was just a small scientific example to show you. Now coming back to our presentation. Okay, so the neurons communicate with each other. So when we say that I have to write an apple or I have to write a T, our brains, our muscles are programmed to write in a similar manner. That is why when an alphabet creates an impulse, it travels through our muscles and that imprints on the paper. So handwriting is also called as brain writing because आपने experience किया होगा कि अगर से आप righty है और आपके हाथ में कुछ हो जाता है and you are supposed to write with left, after some time your handwriting is the same because it is a brain writing. There are people they have lost their hands because of some reason or not able to, and they've started writing with legs. It is the same. So it is not just the handwriting, it is handwriting is also called as brain writing. Hope this makes sense to you. Looking forward for your answer. So are you all ready for a general quiz? Are you ready? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now tell me, the participants, who is more extrovert, A or B? I'm waiting for your answers. B, yes. Let me check. Oh. Yes, B is the correct answer. Now, who is more irritated, A or B? Your time starts now. A, B. Okay. So, काफी सारे लोगों ने दोनों आंसर्स दिए हैं, but the right answer is B because हम जब गुस्सा होते हैं हमारा हाथ ऐसे ऐसे चलता है. When we are writing like this, our hand doesn't move faster. It is more of a constructive thought, but ऐसे ऐसे गुस्सा आता है तो हाथ कैसे करते हैं? ऐसे ऐसे करते हैं. So that is irritability. So when you are more irritated, your hands will go in this triangular manner on an ECG pattern. Next question. Who's feeling more up or more positive, A or B? Waiting for your answers. A. Okay. Answer is A. Absolutely correct. Now, who is more active, A or B? Looking forward for your answers. A. Yes. The answer is A. Absolutely A. Now, you all are CAs, so let's understand who is more economical and likely to do more savings, A or B? Majority have given right answer A because once we say more economical or more savings, so you can understand from the page that person has written the thing systematically, have used the margin, have used the upper space. Whereas when you see at B, the paper size has not been used effectively. From this is not just a judgmental, this is the psychic that we are talking about. Yes, the answer is A. So who, according to you, who holds on more, A or B? Answer is B, absolutely. Who is more secretive, A or B? And defensive, secretive and defensive. Yes, it is B. Who is more organized, A or B? Yes, the answer is B. Now, getting into a wider aspect, since this was a small, you know, just to make you more interactive, we have done this session that we all understand that there is something in the handwriting and we are able to take little guesses कि ऐसा हो सकता है, ऐसी पर्सनालिटी हो सकती है, बट एग्जैक्टली वो किस तरीके से होती है, लेट अस सी दैट. सो somebody asked me कि ऐसा, but how? Somebody asked me this question, how? So let us go through it to understand how does it works. So when we look at a handwriting, there are two major aspects of handwriting. One is a major aspect, that is a macro aspect, and second is a micro. When we say macro aspect, so macro aspect है जिसको हम लोग बड़े इस पे देखते हैं. So there are three aspects जिसको देखते से हम बता सकते हैं कि okay, मोटा मोटी ये पर्सन ऐसा रह सकता है या मोटा मोटी चीजें ऐसी है. Correct. Now what are these three aspects? It is, there are three dimensions in handwriting. One is slant. Slant is a emotional responsiveness, emotional response that we give. So before wasting a time, right, has everyone written something?
Romal, you are on mute. Romal, you are on mute, and I think there's some connectivity problem.
Sorry, there was a problem. I'm back. Thank you. Now, so how do we do that? So when you look at your handwriting, just see how do you write. Is it straight? Is it slightly towards right or slightly towards left? Or do you feel that my writing goes in both direction, left and right? Right, straight, okay. Towards right, towards, okay. So now what does it mean? So if you see, if your writing is straight, that means there is no slant. It means you are a person which is logical, less of emotion, very, very pragmatic, very, very realistic. But this is just one aspect. This is not the complete thing because different parameters also play a role. You will say ki no, I am not logical. I am emotional too. I have emotions, but this is one aspect wherein you are ruled by your logic, not by your emotion immediately. Second, right. If your writing goes towards right, you are a person who is heart-centered, friendly, सेंटिमेंटल, लिटिल इम्पल्सिव. जितना जितना राइट की तरफ जाएंगे आपका इम्पल्सिवनेस बढ़ता जाएगा. ठीक है, इम्पल्सिवनेस बढ़ेगा, योर वैल्यू फॉर फ्रेंड्स विल बी मोर. और अगर से आपका राइटिंग लेफ्ट की तरफ है, so what does that mean? It means you are a person who are more reserved, you are more introspective, you don't communicate much, you don't communicate your feelings so easily. So those who have just mentioned me this, so out of this, so Gayatri, you have said, man, I have won many. That is nice. Somebody have, let me check the chat box. Maybe hybrid. When you say hybrid, when you say left and right, so just take a care. Do you go through sudden emotions or mood swings? When you say I have both the slants within me, So do you go through both the emotional fluctuations? आपके अंदर emotional mood swings होता है क्या? Just check that. Or your BP keeps on fluctuating. Do let me know. Your writing is not continuous. Okay. Okay. So I need to check your writing before that. But what you say, if that is there, just see, do you go through any mood swings or not? So now the second aspect of is pressure. Pressure plays a very vital role. तो अपनी writing को आप पीछे turn करें और feel करें. You just feel your writing. If you feel that जो भी आपने लिखा है आप उसको महसूस कर सकते हैं पूरी तरह, it means you are a heavy pressure writer. और अगर से आप कुछ भी महसूस नहीं करते हैं, that is a light pressure writing. And when you feel something but not all, that's a medium pressure writing. Now what does that mean? Let's get back to it. When we say heavy pressure writing, it means you have strong emotions. आप में से कितने हैं जो ये feel करते हैं that they have a very high pressure while writing? We have 31 participants. Okay, Harshita. Anyone else feels that they have a heavy pressure while writing? Okay. No one else? Okay. Okay, that's a medium pressure, Gayatri. So when you say heavy pressure, so all heavy pressure would agree with me that you are a person who loves good food, who loves typical texture of clothes. You are highly attracted towards aromas and fragrances. You are a person who can forgive a person but cannot forget what they have done. You don't fall ill so easily, but when you fall ill, you fall for a longer time. For everything, there is yes or either no, but no compromises. For according to you, the first impression is generally a last impression. You take time to change the impression. So, Harshita, she has heavy pressure. She says absolutely correct. Thank you. Now comes the light pressure. When we say light pressure, so light pressure has its own thing. When we say light pressure, these people can overcome anything. So light pressure writers, those who doesn't feel any pressure, यहाँ पे झगड़ा होगा and you will come and talk, right? So आपके colleagues में आप देखते होंगे कोई बहुत टाइम लेता है किसी को भूल जाने में या उसके ऊपर काम करने के लिए, whereas someone would definitely, यार छोड़ना क्या होता है, let's move on. So light pressures, they easily move on, very very easily move on. और उनके साथ में ये होता है कि at times people say इसके अंदर sensitivity नहीं है, they are not emotional, ये हर एक चीज को let go कर सकता है. तो ऐसे challenges आते हैं light pressure writers को. But have you ever think कि अगर से हमारी टीम में ऐसे लोग हैं जो एक heavy है और एक light है, उनके साथ में काम करना थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है because one is very very possessive and the other is not at all. So उनके बीच में थोड़े थोड़े conflicts होते हैं. Similarly, in the family where we live in, husband-wife relation, wife is very heavy pressure writer, husband is not. That creates a lot of problem. So Purti, you've asked me the question: what if it is heavy when I concentrate and write, but light otherwise? For that, I need to check your whole writing. I cannot just comment on one or two things. There are different aspects that I need to see before commenting on it. Okay, so let's move on to the third aspect. Third is size. Size of a writing. If the writing is very small, it's a small letters. If the letters are very small, generally we check the medium mid zone. That is letter A, M, R, O, they come in middle zone, C. So if the letters are very small, you are able to concentrate more. You are introvert, but you are able to concentrate more. But when we say large writing, when your middle zones are big and your writings are little larger, these people find it little difficult to concentrate. Have you seen small kindergarten kids? Their writing is very big, and every small thing distracts them, right? So this is how we are. And these three parameters are very, very important to understand a person. So let me give you an example wherein if a person has heavy pressure, large writing, okay, and large writing, and there is no slant. So yes, you all can visit the GyanStation help desk for updates on Facebook, and do join them on on their Telegram and on their YouTube channel for everyday updates. They keep on coming with lovely sessions. So this was for GyanStation. So be connected with them. They will give you a lot of Gyan on their station, as the name suggests. So tune in to their, subscribe to their channel, YouTube channel as same name as GyanStation. So when we say three parameters, one, if a person has straight writing, which means this person doesn't communicate more. He's very pragmatic. Second, to attach to it, if a pressure is heavy, it means the first impression is last impression. The person holds on to its emotion. And if the size is larger, it means this person wants to have a lot of people in and around oneself. But when it comes to the deepest feeling sharing, the person doesn't share with them, with the others. So in this way, we combine all the things and then we do the analysis part, right? And these things are very, very important, very crucial, because when you look at somebody's handwriting, these three parameters are very, very much visible, where you can feel and you can tell about a person. Okay, मोटा मोटी ये पर्सन ऐसा हो सकता है, but 100% होगा नहीं होगा, ये डिपेंड करता है उसके माइक्रो एस्पेक्ट्स पे भी. So moving forward, now what are the strokes that tell you that there is a low self-esteem? फर्स्ट लो सेल्फ एस्टीम को आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए वन वी हैव इज दिस. आपका टी बार, हम लोग ने टी देखा था. होप यू ऑल रिमेम्बर दिस. स्टॉप शेयरिंग. We all were writing T's, right? And all these T's were high. But what if our T looks like this? जहां पे भी ये जो, this is called as a T bar, this is a bar and this is a stem. T की stem है, ये bar है. So bar जब भी 3/4 नीचे होता है या एकदम लो होता है, that is a sign to identify low self-esteem. Low self-esteem in a person. So when we say low self-esteem, so what does this indicate? It indicates different at different age groups and at different levels. So when I say in children, you would have heard that making self-critical comments like I am ugly, it's my fault, you are smarter, or find it difficult कि यार criticism सहन नहीं कर सकते हैं. या आपने ऐसे लोग भी ऑफिसेज में देखे होंगे जिनको लगता है कि ये प्रोजेक्ट में मैं कुछ गड़बड़ कर दूंगा, आई डोंट वांट टू एंटर दैट प्रोजेक्ट, आई डोंट वांट टू टेक एनी हार्ड टास्क. ऐसे जब भी हम साइंस देखते हैं, दिस इज व्हाट दे गो थ्रू. ओके, दिस इज द साइन वेयर उनके अंदर लो सेल्फ एस्टीम है. एंड लो सेल्फ एस्टीम हैज मेरी वेरिएंस एज पर द एज. इट इज नॉट सेम फॉर एवरी एज. It could be there in a wife. It could be there in a woman who's working at home. It could be there in a working woman also. It could be there in a male also. So as per the age and as per the thing, it changes, and its reference to context also changes. But how do you find them? It is to T bar. Second is K, defiance. When you have a K like this, sorry, when you have a K, back. Okay, when you have a K like this, it means I don't want people to tell me how to work. I know how to work. You only give me the work, rest I will do it. So when you are working with a person who has this sort of K, or especially you have a lot of interns coming to you, working with you, so you should know how to deal with them, because at times too much of guidance irritates them. They may not able to do the work. So once you understand that this is how they are, you can work very nicely with them. Next is sensitivity to criticism. When we say sensitivity to criticism, at times we are telling a person this is not the way to work, or you may say that this is the way you need to work, and some may feel offended about it. So, how sensitive is this person? You can get to know from the loops of T and D only. The more is the inflammation in the T and D, you'll feel that more is a sensitive person. So you should be careful while speaking to that person, whether this person is positively taking your criticism or your suggestion, or what needs to be done. Because at times your client is that sensitive enough and you may lose a business out of it, or the colleague, maybe. With this, the forum is open for your question and answers. Anyone has a question? The forum is open. Hope you like the insight that has been given to you in this session. Dipti, over to you.
Wonderful, Romal. It was very nice and interactive and interesting session for all of us. And I hope that many of us have joined and learned something first time in life, like something like understanding the handwriting and what we can understand with simple 226 alphabets. So first thing I would like, the forum is open. If anybody raise hand, he can unmute himself and ask the questions. You can unmute yourself if you want, or write in the chat box. Romal, I have one question that
Yes.
my tea always differs. Sometimes I don't keep a proper branch over it. Half of it, maximum time, half of it is covered. Many times it have a big balloon type shape. Sometimes it's straight, but it's never a complete equal sides branch. It's always this side moving
It
from
is more
the
of towards right.
more of towards right. I think that extending it towards left is a waste of time, so I always move it forward. It's very much understood from this. So my tea
Okay.
is always like this, but with respect to the stamp, is sometimes straight line, sometimes it's balloon. After you spoke, I was just going through all my papers, what I have written.
So, this topic is very interesting when you say about the T bar. So, letter T indicates 17 traits of your personality. Okay, 17 traits of your personality from a letter 1, just letter T, that to a small letter T, not the capital letter, because majority what we write is in a small letters, not in capital letters. Now, when you say that my T varies from time to time, at times it is sensitive, at times it is not sensitive, what does that mean? When you say that way, so there are times to which you are very much confident too. Maybe in your professional front, you are a person who would not take somebody's criticism. But in your personal life, if somebody says something, you really take that as a personal thing on you. How can you reject my idea like this? I have done so much work on it. It could be on a personal front. So it makes a lot of difference. So, in your writing, we can see the personal and the professional front of a person.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yes. So we have
Yeah,
one
it happens
question.
sometimes.
Yes.
Actually, it made me to think over it. It happens really. We have more questions.
Yes, please.
Yeah, first of all, I'll just read the appreciations, comments, which we are getting. Very nice, informative session, interesting, and correct analysis. And ma'am, now you have few questions to answer.
Yes, please go on.
Very first question, how do we can learn it from Monica ji? How we can
Okay, how can you learn it? So it's very simple. We do conduct our workshops. We conduct a preliminary workshop. एक होता है ना कि आपको उस टॉपिक में इंटरेस्ट जगाने के लिए एक मिनी वर्कशॉप होता है 1 दिन का, 2 घंटे का. वो हम कंडक्ट करते हैं जिसमें आप बेसिक चीजें सीखते हैं. और अगर से आपको अच्छा लगे, नहीं आई वांट टू गो डीपर इनटू इट, देन वी हैव अ 21 days रिकॉर्डेड वर्कशॉप. 15 days का उसमें रिकॉर्डिंग होता है, and 8 days you have one-on-one classes with me on Zoom. So these are the different programs that we conduct. Okay, this is in this way you can learn it.
So, ma'am, can you conduct the programs on our platform, GyanStation?
Yes, yeah? Absolutely.
Yes, we are planning a workshop on this. If we get the enrollments and interest from your side on our mails, or you contact us, definitely we'll organize one batch for preliminary learnings level.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay. And you also conduct sessions for stress management of kids and during examinations, CA final exam, you know, we professionals have a lot of stress for that. So is there anything for that?
Yes, we do have a stress buster workshop for professionals and for the kids who are appearing for exams. Because a stress buster, what we do, we really work on the belief system that creates fear and give you certain tips, techniques in such a way that the fear is over. I mean, that has been empowered by your belief system that you can do it, and that makes the examination, when you're sitting for the examination or for the stress, that time how to handle it more efficiently. That is what we do by giving you certain tips and tricks. Because I am an NLP master practitioner, we use NLP in this, we use other techniques to give you that stress buster session. So if you are really interested, do let me know. We can conduct this at your session also, in your station also.
Sure. So there are a few questions. If from CA Alpnaji, if left side bar is small, what does that indicate?
If you say left side small is there, do you have in right also?
Alpa ji, please, you can unmute yourself and raise the question.
Hello?
By the time,
hello,
yeah, hi Alpa.
See, I have got bar on both the sides, but left
side. Can you just
bar...
switch on your camera and show me your writing, so I can tell you?
Yeah, 1 minute.
1 minute, I'll allow. Okay.
Can I
Alpa,
start?
you can start. Yeah, you can start the.
I'm not able to do.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay, Alpa ji, please show me your handwriting.
Yeah.
Alpa ji, we can see you. If you can show me your writing.
Yeah, please show us.
Pin her? Dipti, just pin her.
Yeah, I have pinned Alpa.
Okay, Alpa.
I have pinned Alpa.
So I want to see not this, just T, the writing that you have, the original writing that you have. I'm not able to see it. Let me change.
Wait. I'll just spotlight her for everyone. If you can see, Roman.
I cannot see. It is very blurry.
Actually, it's blur, ma'am.
It's coming very blur.
Yeah.
So 1 minute.
Just make a big T on a paper. So
yeah, 1 minute. I'll do that.
While this, we can go through other questions also.
Yes, if anyone has a question, that way.
Does persona understanding through handwriting depends on mood?
Yes, it doesn't. Mood is one of the aspect of it. It is one of the aspect.
Can you see now?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm just changing the gallery where I can see only yours. Okay. So when you say this way, it is going towards right also, right? The more is towards right and little bit towards the left. When we say when it goes towards the right more, it means a person has temper. It means temper. उस इंसान को थोड़ा गुस्सा आता है. दूसरा, वो पर्सन अपने फ्यूचर के बारे में काफी अहेड सोच रहा है. ठीक है. अगर से आपके राइटिंग में टी बार में एंड में शार्प एंड है, you know, if the T bar has a sharp end, it means you are a person who uses humor to safeguard yourself. तो कई बार आप मजाक में सामने वाले को बोल देते हो, don't mess with me.
Okay. Achha, one question I have got. My daughter, she has got normal handwriting, and when I feel it is small, I advise her don't write too small. Otherwise, the examiner will not check it. They will find it difficult and will not check. So, whether we should advise or not to advise.
The thing is, it majorly depends, you know, it is a very, very crucial science. Okay. So when you say कि एकदम छोटा मत लिखो, एकदम बड़ा मत लिखो, I would always recommend, please get it done from a graphologist, because
Okay.
उसकी पर्सनालिटी को क्या सूट करेगा वो हम बता सकते हैं.
Okay, because her impressions are also very dark, मतलब back side.
तो ऐसे इसमें क्या होता है, अगर से इम्प्रेशन डार्क है, हेवी प्रेशर है और बहुत ज्यादा छोटा लिख रही है, तो शी विल कंसाइल हर सेल्फ अकॉर्डिंगली. कंसंट्रेशन लेवल में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा, एवरीथिंग विल बी परफेक्टली फाइन, बच्चा एकदम बढ़िया रहेगा. बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू सोशल इंटरेक्शन एंड नेटवर्किंग, देयर विल बी अ चैलेंज दैट अ चाइल्ड माइट गो थ्रू.
Okay, fine. So that's why I was asking if we have to get it done. Can you please share the contact details and all those things?
Aditya, am I allowed to do so?
Yeah, I'll share the details with all the participants.
Fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you can get it from Dipti.
Sure. Thanks.
Please contact GyanStation. I hope this is very helpful, Alpaji.
We cannot hear you.
Okay, she's on mute.
You're on mute.
Unmute yourself. Alpaji, on mute.
It was muted by your side. That's why my answer was not.
I thought the question is over.
Yeah. It was definitely helpful, and in fact, I want to learn this not as a hobby, but if possible, as profession also.
Great. Do join us. We have all 3 programs for beginners and for professionals. We have both.
Okay, fine.
And
Thank
we
you.
do certify. We do certify because I'm a certified graphologist. So we do certify.
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. The next question which we have from Mr. Manish Maruji from Jamnagar. Can personality be judged from signature, like shape from left to right upward?
Yes, but when we say signature is a projection of one's personality. It could be faked even. So when you say signature, it has to, when you say for the analysis, we need to see the handwriting also. So person का projection क्या है वो हम signature से बता सकते हैं, but not the personality. There is a difference. So when you say कि आपकी signature बड़ी है, लेफ्ट टू राइट जा रही, जनरली सिग्नेचर लेफ्ट टू राइट जाती है. अगर से बड़ी है तो आप किस तरह से अपने बारे में सोचते हैं ये पता चलता है. आपने किस सर्कल को, किस लेटर को एन सर्कल किया है, उससे पता चलता है कि आपकी बिलीफ कहाँ पे है. आपका प्रोफेशन के साथ में किस तरह से आप किस तरह से डील करने वाले हैं. आप किस समय में कौन सी चीज को पीछे लेके आ जाते हैं या कहाँ पे आपका ब्रेक लगता है, कहाँ से आपको इमोशनल सपोर्ट की जरूरत होती है. सो लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स कुड बी टोल्ड फ्रॉम योर सिग्नेचर. So anyone would like to show their signature? I can see only 2 samples.
Yeah, 2 samples we can have. You can upload the picture or a participant can show it on the screen. They can raise their hand and we'll allow them to show. Ma'am will take only 2 signatures.
That I am ready with the signature.
Yeah. And one more question from Harshita. How can a person attend the in-depth graphology workshop? So here's the ma'am with you. And the institute name is Nana Gyan, the right behind her. So Nana Gyan, you can contact her and attend workshop. And ma'am, you please guide us for that.
Okay, can I share a GPG file? I don't know whether you can share it here or not. Yes, I do handwriting analysis of all, and my forte, I won't say I do the analysis of all, but yes, kids is what I've been working for. And since I'm a special educator, so kids are really नन्हा हमारे से बहुत ज्यादा attached है. So I do kids का handwriting also. So Lucky ji, are you showing your handwriting signature on the
Lucky
camera?
ji, can you show it on the screen, because the option is already there with you for sharing the GPG in the chat box.
So there is a request.
Or you can show it on the screen signature if you want. Okay, I'll just a minute, please. 1 minute. Okay. Lucky ji, please unmute yourself.
Yeah. Now can you listen me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Audible.
So if it is possible to you see, upper one is my signature and lower one is just what we can say short signature. So by this,
I can only see your long signature, not the short signature.
okay.
So I'll just see that. And जिसमें आपने आपका पूरा सरनेम लिखा है ना, H चतुर्वेदी.
No.
That's Lucky Tarvecha.
My surname, it's only Lucky.
Okay,
Lucky.
so ये signature, ये writing, I think this is somebody else's.
I have spotlighted his screen, Lucky, with the name Lucky.
Okay, fine. So I think that was a different thing that I have downloaded. Okay, so when you write that Lucky and in that the Lucky, now let me give you the projection of your because Lucky ji, I really don't know the personality, but the way
Right.
you have written, you are a person who takes very quick decisions and you recheck the things multiple times, and at times by multiple checking आपका काफी समय बर्बाद होता है checking में, or that really and that is what you should work on. So you, okay, Harshita says you have downloaded my signature. Okay,
Harshita's signature.
so लकी जी, आपके इसमें मैंने 3 चीज बताई है. पहला कि आप काफी फास्ट काम करते हैं, आप कोई भी चीज को 2 से 3 बार चेक करते हैं, और जिस तरीके से आप एल लिखते हैं, आपको कोई भी काम छोटे लेवल पे करना पसंद नहीं है. यू वांट टू डू थिंग्स ऑन अ बिगर लेवल. एंड लास्ट थिंग अबाउट यू, कहीं ना कहीं आपका समय बहुत ज्यादा वेस्ट होता है इसको लेकर, एंड दैट यू रियलाइज, एंड दैट इज व्हाट यू आर वर्किंग ऑन और यू आर थिंकिंग टू वर्क ऑन.
Right. So correct judgment from your side. Any suggestion in my signature?
That, yes, suggestion would be, I would like to see the handwriting and then we can change the signature. Without looking at the handwriting, we cannot change it.
Okay. So can I show one line of my handwriting, or
even if you show here, so this forum cannot give you a detailed analysis. If you want to have a better business, so then you have to consult with me personally, sir.
Okay, fine, perfect. So I'll take your contact details and all the things from Dipti, and accordingly I'll contact.
Absolutely, sir. Looking forward.
Correct. Thank you.
Okay. We have Harshita ji's handwriting. I hope you have downloaded.
Yes,
her
I have
signature.
downloaded. So when you say Harshita, this signature, you so are you very much close to your mother, Harshita? Can you please unmute yourself?
I think
you're very close to your mother, and somewhere or the other, you have not shown your true potential. You are a person who gets a lot of strong intuitions. Okay,
absolutely. I am an energy healer.
So you have a very strong intuition, but yes, at times you open your mouth, your feelings at times to a wrong person, and then you regret.
Absolutely.
And you are a person जो initial phase में काम तो शुरू करता है, but where you do the work, बोलते हैं ना, कोई भी काम जो आपको मिलता है स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ा स्लो होता है, but when it comes to 20 to 80%, आप उसी बीच में पूरा काम फिनिश करते हो, और उसी समय में आपको सपोर्ट चाहिए रहता है, and once you do the work, it is done.
Absolutely.
उसको there is no look back to it.
Absolutely. I need your contact details to connect with you on this more.
Dipti is the right person who can share all the details with you. Please get in touch with
Dipti. I'll get in touch with you. I hope you remember who I am.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, Harshita, ma'am. We have many hand raised. Pavan Soni ji.
We can take only 2 more because I have time constraint.
Actually, I suggest take only 1 more and analyze that completely. Because
complete analysis couldn't be done.
3 minutes are left actually. It's going to be 7 o'clock now.
Yes, I have a session at 7:10, so I have to leave. So
okay, ma'am. Okay, Romal. So, ma'am, you please see which question which you can take up.
Anyone has sent us handwriting, so I can do that. I think Monica has sent.
Monica has sent the handwriting.
So I'll just check Monica's. Give me a minute.
Pavan Soni ji also is having question.
Okay, so Monica, when I look at your handwriting, one thing is very clear that you are a person who thinks a lot, and majority of the time your energy get wasted in thinking and you feel depleted. You are a person who wants space and who believes in giving space. Do you have some sort of health ailment? Do you have acidity or migraine or some sort of stomach related issues?
No,
No stomach related issues,
no,
but migraine?
no, that also no.
No headaches? Was it there or अभी नहीं है ऐसा कुछ?
नहीं, no migraines.
No migraines.
Nothing stomach related also.
Okay, because the way you have written your Y's and G's, do you have issues in your lower back?
Lower back, no.
Are you sure? Lower back,
Yeah.
lower back or in your back, or any problem in your knees? Because
These
the lower,
I had earlier, but not now.
because it is still there in your writing, there are some sort of impact in your lower zone. That is why I'm asking all this question. Generally, this is what we see.
Okay.
Okay. And
I don't know if any anemia is connected to that lower zone. I'm not sure, but yes, and I'm anemic and that is there, but no other issues, I guess.
Absolutely fine. You are a person who would not argue much, but would like to put forward your opinion, what you think is correct, whether the person takes it or not, but you would like to put forward your opinion. You will not keep it to yourself.
That's correct.
And in your writing, I can see this also. You are a person who is, who takes time to think, analyze, and then take a decision. You are not in hurry for doing anything, because once you understand the thing, there's no stopping back.
That's
So you don't take things in any hurry burry. You analyze, you understand every aspect, and then you take a decision.
That's true.
Right? And yes, in past some time, there are certain things that you that has created problems for you, some sort of past impressions, maybe emotional, majority are emotional, have created problems for you, and the repercussion is there on your body.
Maybe.
So that is what I can see in your handwriting.
Okay. Just one aspect I would like to ask. I had actually asked in the chat box, but it got missed. I have learned this art some 15 years back. I had done this through an Graphology Institute 1-month course. I would like to know if we can learn it further to understand more of health impact, which can be known from handwriting.
Yes.
So just wanted to know more. Maybe I'll connect to you with you personally later.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
You're most welcome. There are not just health, there are money aspects also. There are belief aspects also. There are a lot of things that we can go through handwriting, understand through handwriting, and we can work on it.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Welcome. So Dipti, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Romal. Very wonderful, interactive, interesting session. And definitely we learned a new concept, very new art of understanding handwriting. We all professionals just came to know about something very different, very unique kind of thing. We have heard somewhere or that handwriting can help us to change our personality. But by attending your session and by interacting with you, we just got to know that how exact it can be. And we would like, and definitely everyone who have attended this session would like to go at least for a preliminary workshop which you conduct, which you have introduced, for a preliminary workshop to understand the basics of handwriting, because being a professional or on personal life or for dealing with our kids, we can even guide our kids and understand them, what's going on in their mind, what kind of nature they are going to have as an adult, and we can modify them. So definitely this is a very useful, very nice. Yani everyone should have this art and understand it, the basics of handwriting. So thank you, Roman, for coming up for GyanStation KBS series knowledge booster sessions, which we are going to conduct daily, Monday to Friday. Definitely will few more queries are actually left. Nice explanation. Thank you so much. Wonderful session. Lots of comments, ma'am, you are getting, and definitely it's a wonderful session, one of its kind. Though we used to have many sessions on profession topics, technical issues, but this is really interesting. And next time, please come again. Definitely one short session we'll have, and of course, we would like to have a workshop with you.
Absolutely looking forward for this, and looking forward to meet you soon. Thank you, my heartful, my gratitude towards you for giving me a chance to come on your platform and share the knowledge that I have, and also to Mr. Golcha also, that he has introduced me to you, wherein I was
Same here.
able a lot of gratitude to him. And thanks a lot, everyone, for being a wonderful audience. If you would have not been there, I don't think this session would have been more interesting. It was because of you, your questions, and your curiosity to know more about it. So thank you so much for being part of it. And thank you, Dipti.
And thank you all participants. Stay tuned with us Monday to Friday, 6 to 7, GyanStation KBS. Log into the YouTube channel. And best if you can join us on the Zoom, because there we can easily interact, talk, and chat with each other. You can directly ask the questions with the speaker. So happy weekend. Enjoy your weekend and come again with all new energy on Monday. Stay tuned with GyanStation.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye.
Take care. Bye. Here we end our today's